Okay, so this is one of the mountings to the end wall of a Baker scaffolding. Again, learning as I'm doing it, and that is that everything got too tight, like right here. It started hitting, and I have a machine back there, a planer, right? So if I just put a space between there, then we're going to be good to go. We have a lot more room to move, and it's pretty much is going to apply on all of these. So here's what I did is I just kind of cut up a bunch of, I have a lot of 1-inch material laying around. So I just cut up a bunch of those. I'm going to drill some holes in those, and then we'll see how that works out. Okay, so a 6-inch bolt with that 1-inch spacer just makes it, which is good. It's not sticking way out, yet it's really solid in there. So that would be the mounting of a 40-inch MikroBeamer on the small end of a Baker Style Scaffolding. All right, so since I was working on that 40-incher mounted on the end of a scaffold, a Baker Style scaffold, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put in the clamp bars. Now, in this case, these are earlier versions where I was actually using wood, and there's definitely some benefits to that, especially if you're going to be clamping down something that's a finished piece rather than a rough piece, because that way you won't do any damage with the steel. But the best way to do this, and some of these, by the way, the 3 middle ones are 6 inches long, and then these are the 4 inchers. The 4 inchers work the best on this, but so all I'm going to do is on each one. So on the 6-incher ones, I'm going to use these holes. All the holes are 1 inch on center, and then I'm just going to start it in the hole, but I'm not going to go any further with it. And again, these are tapped, so they're all set to go. That baby can just sit there. We'll do the rest of these. I don't know if you caught that, but that was a 6-incher. I switched it to a 4 because it would bump into that thing. And so that way I'm just not going to have that conflict going on. Okay, so there's a 40-incher all ready to, loaded with clamp bars and ready to go. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 clamps. Now, this one is an earlier version, so I hadn't drilled through to the other flange, but you'll notice that when I get into the newer versions, those holes came all the way through. Another hole here, 17/64, and then those get tapped. So I'd be able to hang the same clamp bars from underneath, and basically doubles the use of the entire unit. But for this one, since it's already mounted, I'm just going to leave it like it is, because those would have to be done on a drill press. So there we go, ready to go.